with us. Embattled spy Jane Wawira Mugo, who the police have listed as a wanted criminal, now says that her life is in danger. Speaking to KTN Crimes and Investigations reporter Nicholas Wambua, Mugo maintains that she is innocent. She further cites competition in the business and success in some investigations involving police officers as a major cause of conflict.
The police I was with from the office of the DCI report statement.
From a life full of freedom, interacting with the who is who in the public dais, Jane Wawira Mugo, the famed female detective, is now subjected to a life in hiding by the same people who approved her to start her private investigative firm in the year 2008 and worked with them not once, not twice, but numerous times. The police.
I cannot fight my government. I have little calls. I have guns given by the Kenya government. It's about 2-3 police officers who have opened security companies, and I think the only way to marine me to succeed in their security companies is to throw me out of the business. I think the most difficult thing the DCI does not want to accept, there are 3 cases he has failed to investigate as a director of criminal investigation in Kenya. I have been blocked and I've succeeded.
In a series of tweets posted on the 11th of this month, the DCI is up in arms with Jane Mugo for claims such as robbery with violence, threatening to kill, abduction of persons, and impersonation. In one of the tweets, the DCI says Jane abducted a man and held him in her office in Babadogo before forcing him to pay a debt of 400,000 Kenya shillings. Jane denies the allegations.
I've never had an office in Babadogo. I want the Kenyans to know that, or the government to know that. I have never investigated him of any case of debt collection, but my office was investigating him of a case of cheating on the wife. I've worked with the DCI when he was a PA of Mr. Kamau very closely. We've been very close friends. We investigated a big case for this country, and I was in charge of the police and the private investigators. I would want him to tell the country, when did I turn to be a criminal? If, like, they spoke about a robber. Why did I commit a robbery? Where is the OB number? What did I rob? And do you really go looking for a suspect of robbery through the tweet?
While the cases the DCI is talking about on Twitter date back in the year 2015 and 2016, Jane has never been summoned by the police or charged in a court of law.
The only phone call I received was from a certain woman who I complained against 2015 called Lucy. She's the chief inspector of police based in Nairobi area, telling me, I would want to see you privately because there are people who are spoiling your name. I told him, what is it? Then they said there are people who are saying you threaten them. I told them, Lucy, before you call me, and remember I have complained against you 2015, no action has been taken, can you kindly talk to the 4 police officers from the DCI office? I was with that day. When you record their statement, then I'm able to come. She refused.
Business competition with some top officers who allegedly have formed private investigative firms is one reason Jane Mugo is getting sleepless nights. Mugo believes her problems have been compounded by a case she's involved in which a group of well-connected individuals working with the police want to disinherit a British national, Vala Haribai Bakania.
One of the instructions that I got from the lawyer of my client, Kip Kenda, was to help them recover 2 passports that had been taken by some cartel, some goons. The other one was to recover a gun that had been taken from my clients. The other one was to recover our vehicle that had been taken worth 25 million. The passports were kept by a senior police officer, I think one of the top cop in this country, but I respect him. I called him, I went to his office, he assisted me. He told me where to go and get the passport. But now when I went to get the passport, the officer was sent to the CIU Nairobi area, the CCIU Nairobi area. They started playing games, telling me the passports are in the immigration department. They started telling me the passports are in our boss office, of which I already knew the passport had already been surrendered to them. So I was given 4 police officers from the office of the CCIU after I went with my client to the office of the director of campaign internal, Mr. Moredi. We went to investigate on this matter, but during investigation, the police wanted to pull out. Why did they want to pull out? Because they'd already been threatened by their bosses, because the plan was to take the passport of my client, to deport him. He's worth about actually between 5 to 10 billion. When they deport him, there's a niece and there's a civil matter in court going on, then it is easier for them to divide the property.
It is this case which Mugo says has exposed the bad side of the police that she believes has worsened their already loose relations.
When they wrote the story, did they think about my children? I wish they came and killed me. I just wish they would have shot me dead than lying. I'm a criminal. Do they think about what they're doing to my son? Life is in Form 4. My last born is 4 years old. They thought I'm not afraid of death. Let me be honest to you. I'm willing to take a bullet on behalf of Kenyans. They have mistreated, fixed, taken to court. But what about my children? What about the agony he's going in school?
Our efforts to reach the Director of Criminal Investigations, George Kinoti, for a comment have proven futile. By the time of airing this story, the DCI had not responded to our requests.
I was chatting with Kinoti that morning. You are director of CID, you cannot arrest, you are not able to arrest a suspect you are chatting with. Is it possible?
Nicholas Somboa, KTN News, Nairobi.
The private detective Jane